So, what do you guys think about Zelda Wii U being a sequel to Twilight Princess, or maybe even a prequel?
Sounds great, but it'll never beat the story of my favorite anime. Isn't that right, Punkaboo?
What are you doing?
Just posting a picture to the Hyrule app. Hashtag Throwback Monday with Dr. Wily. You should get this app too on the App Store. Pretty great for Zelda stuff. Just check out this fan art. Plus, you can do these neat pulls and charts, which I like to pull off pranks on Punkaboo. Anyways, check it out in the App Store. The rest of the gang and I post some neat stuff on it.
I already have. You keep mentioning me in anime jokes though.
Well, by this June at E3 2016, more information concerning Zelda Wii U will hopefully be revealed. As Dr. Wily so eloquently stated, does Zelda Wii U have something to do with Twilight Princess? Zelda producer Eiji Aonuma has alluded something of the sort. Are there hints in the recent HD remake that can give us some clues? And what of the puzzling debate whether or not Zelda Wii U will be on the NX? Well, those questions are difficult to answer, but at least the road to Zelda Wii U is clearing up. I was talking to my war buddy Conrad of C-Realm. We were discussing about some neat textures and details found within TPHD, some of which are pretty neat, while some left more questions than answers. More on that in our 6 o'clock news. Anyways, we came up with an interesting prospect. What if Zelda Wii U's story had something to do with Twilight Princess? Be it a prequel, a sequel, or something to do with the child timeline. Now, is there proof of this? Well, here are some quotes from the big man himself, Zelda producer Eiji Aonuma. In his Twilight Princess retrospective, Mr. Aonuma said, while making the latest title for The Legend of Zelda, "When I look at this remake, I feel like this is the origin point of the new title we're making right now. After playing this game, you may have some, oh I see moments when playing the new game. I'll be glad if you play Twilight Princess HD while waiting in anticipation for the latest title of Legend of Zelda. It's not the save data itself, but part of the data can be saved in the WolfLink amiibo that can be brought over and used in the new title too. For some people, when they play the new title, they might feel the urge to play Twilight Princess HD one more time." So in short, Mr. Aonuma is indeed foreshadowing a Twilight Princess connection with Zelda U. So how exactly can we interpret this? If Zelda U has something to do with Twilight Princess, then let's take a gander at both games, most notably with both of their landmarks. In Twilight Princess, we have the Great Bridge of Hylia. In a trailer of Zelda U, we have a similar looking bridge. It may or may not be the same bridge, but they do appear similar. If Zelda Wii U is a Twilight Princess sequel, then how would this fit in with its story? Well, at the end of Twilight Princess, Link kills Ganondorf and saves Hyrule. I'm assuming he's not the celebrating type of guy, so he just leaves Ordon Village to do something. It is not really clear on what happens after that. One popular theory states that Link, after Twilight Princess, goes off to search for a way to come into contact with Midna again, since she shattered the Mirror of Twilight, which severed the link between both worlds. Perhaps Link is just trying to find a way to meet with his friend again. However, based on current information at least, I am inclined to think that Zelda Wii U takes place before the events of Twilight Princess. In the Zelda Wii U trailer, we do see one enemy, this Beamos tentacle machine thing. It is powered with a certain technology. Some theorize it is the same one that powers up Link's arrow. Many speculate this to be the work of timeshift technology found in Skyward Sword. However, Conrad and I have our own theory. Let's take a look at the Temple of Time found within Twilight Princess. In the HD remake, this place is just pristine, and these floors are spotless. I guess Duke Onklet scrubbed these floors pretty well. Okay, I'm done. Anyways, in this dungeon we find the Dominion Rod, which has the ability to power up ancient statues. Note that a similar powered up effect that energizes the statues can also be seen in the Beamos thing found within the Zelda Wii U trailer. But let's play devil's advocate. Is there more proof to support this? Well, thanks to my war buddy Zeltic, we have found something interesting. In the Hyrule Market Square, you can see an interesting engraved picture, which displays a creepy young Link, what seems to be Darunia, the Ritu people, and the Oka. This texture does not appear in the original, so the texture designers changed it intentionally. Why did they do this? What does this mean? Well, let's take a look at the nightmare fuel known as the Oka. It has been noted that the Dominion Rod is made by the Oka. So who are these beings? This strange race of bird people live in the City of the Sky. Notice something familiar here. In Skyward Sword, which takes place at the beginning of the Zelda timeline, we have an area known as Skyloft, which is in the sky. At the end of the events, we see a migration of Skyloftians leaving Skyloft to eventually form the Kingdom of Hyrule. However, some individuals likely stayed in Skyloft along with the race of Loftwings. It is possible that over a course of thousands of years, that either humans, Loftwings, or both evolved into what we know now as the Oka. These beings in the middle may very well be a previous evolution of the Oka, or they may be the Ritu people found within Wind Waker, but they developed in another timeline altogether. So how exactly did this happen? Did they travel between dimensions? We do know it is possible thanks to Link Between Worlds, when you are able to travel between dimensions. So what does this mean in terms of Zelda Wii U? If the game takes place before Twilight Princess, it would take place after the events of Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. Perhaps it will tell the story of the City of the Sky, and perhaps reveal more about the Oka. But is there more to it? What about the Hero of Time? After the events of Majora's Mask, he presumably just continues his search for his companion Navi. Eventually, it is confirmed by Hyrule Historia that he came back to Hyrule and had children, which led to his descendant in Twilight Princess. One theory is that Zelda Wii U actually continues the Hero of Time story, which will complete a trilogy of sorts between Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, and now Zelda Wii U, which would be pretty interesting actually. This would explain why Link in Zelda Wii U is not wearing his traditional green tunic, because the Hero Shade, which is the Hero of Time, does not consider himself a hero anymore. But there is more potential proof. In Twilight Princess, the Light Spirit Pharaon has revealed that the previous hero gave his tunic to him, which would further explain why the Hero of Time is not wearing his hero's tunic, because he does not have it anymore. But that is just one theory. I am sure someone else can figure out something infinitely more plausible. The next theory is something much more wackier, but it is interesting. During a conversation with Conrad and myself, we came up with the parallel Link theory. After the events of Ocarina of Time, Link comes back in time to the child timeline. He then warns the royal family of Ganondorf's ambitions to conquer Hyrule. This means that the hero in the adult timeline is no longer present, which led to the Great Flood and eventually the events of Wind Waker. But if Link comes back in time, presumably at the beginning of the events of Ocarina of Time, would there be two Links present at the same time? With one going off in his adventures in Majora's Mask, and another still in Kokiri Forest? Which led to one hero taking all the credit for another hero. I know this sounds especially fruity, but I wanted to bring up the possibility, if there is any. But anyways, let's move on to some more hints found in TPHD. Let's first start with the Gerudo Desert. It has been noted in Skyward Sword that the Lanayru Desert was mined for timeshift stones, which powered up these ancient robots. The Lanayru Desert is allegedly the precursor of the Gerudo Desert, so a question remains. What happened to the timeshift technology after the events of Skyward Sword? It had to go somewhere, right? In fact, the Spirit Temple inside the desert even references the concept known as time. Perhaps Zelda Wii U will shed some light on what happened to the timeshift technology in the Gerudo Desert, which may explain how Link got his special arrow. Since Link in Zelda Wii U does have these Gerudo gauntlets, perhaps he discovered timeshift technology at the Gerudo Desert, where he also obtained those gauntlets. These are pretty interesting theories. Some may be more plausible than others, but what do you guys think? My friend Conrad of Sea Realm goes much more deeper about this in his Season 3 of Zelda Unknown. Here is a link to the video which all true warriors strive for. And that may or may not be a pun. I am not exactly sure how to segue into this, but let's get into another topic. Whether or not Zelda Wii U will be on the NX. I know we have discussed this before in previous episodes, but I wanted to bring up something. It is likely that Zelda Wii U will make some kind of an appearance on the NX, though I am not sure if it will be like what happened to Twilight Princess, with nothing more than just a mirrored port. The reason for this is that I am not sure if the NX will be backwards compatible, but I also believe Wii U games will make an appearance on the console. I know that sounds kinda confusing. If the NX rumors are true, that it is using x86-84 architecture, then it would have to have the physical guts of the Wii U inside of the NX to pull off backwards compatibility. This may or may not happen. It is actually pretty expensive to do. However, Wii U games may see appearances on the NX via brand new versions. There are already rumors of Smash 4 coming onto the NX, which is very likely. Perhaps it will be the definitive version containing all the DLC with some added new stuff. We may be seeing something similar with Zelda Wii U, with the original version on the Wii U and a separate version on the NX. This implies that Zelda Wii U will be different on the NX than on the Wii U. How different? Well, I am not sure. This is all just speculation, really. So in summary, Zelda Wii U may have a Twilight Princess Connection. I wager Zelda Wii U takes place sometime during the child timeline, with an explanation on what happened to the timeshift technology in Hyrule. This could be the Hero of Time link, but it can also be a separate link altogether. If it is a new link though, and if the game does take place before the events of Twilight Princess, perhaps his bow became the hero's bow found in the game. I know before in my separate theory videos I speculate the bow to belong to the Hero of Time, but we have to keep an open mind here. The hero's bow in Majora's Mask does appear to be different design-wise than the one in Twilight Princess, but that could just be development differences between both games. And Zelda Wii U may be coming on the NX, but in a separate version altogether, if the NX is not backwards compatible, that is. But what do I know? What do you guys think? Will Zelda Wii U take place in the child timeline? Will it have a separate version on the NX? Will Chris finally stop talking about Corey Baxter? Well, the world may never know. Well, at least until E3. I hope. Seriously, we still need a name though. But Aonuma did say that development on Zelda Wii U is almost done, so that is something. And apparently there are rumors that Nintendo is discontinuing Wii U production. It also states that the NX will be revealed this year. And I know I have to talk about this. The NX controller leak, which has been confirmed to be fake. These photos took the internet by storm recently, mainly since the design goes by a past patent. However, I do suspect that the NX will be revealed this year regardless. But keep an eye out for these fake photos. They tend to pop up leading up to E3. A similar thing happened before Zelda Wii U was revealed. Remember the Short of Nightmare fake photo? Yeah, these fake photos tend to pop up around this time. However, I will make an NX video detailing everything we know about it sometime in the future. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video, had loads of fun making it. Now I'm going to do something I haven't done in a while. I would like to thank GU King of Heart and Evan Anderson for linking me to articles used to formulate this video. You guys are awesome. If you want a shout out too, then comment below with the source and I'll feature your name in the next episode.
Hey Andy, are you ready to head out? We still have a lot of road ahead of us.
On my way. Well, looks like I have to be heading out. Hope everyone watching the absolute best. I love you guys. And here is the video of the day. Ready to go?
Nope. Bad news. We're out of gas.
What?
I'm sorry. I could have sworn I refilled before heading out.
It's fine. Besides, there's a house over there, I think. Maybe we can ask for some gas.
I don't know. This is starting to play like a horror movie.
Well, it's better than nothing. Come on, Pumpkaboo. Well, this place is the cleanest place I've ever seen in my life.
Okay, this is seriously starting to play out like a horror movie. Let's just leave.
What the heck are you talking about?
Hey guys, it's Vortex here. Oh, and this is Corey Baxter.
That's right, I'm in the house.
Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Had loads of fun making this one, and it kinda took a while too. If you want to see more, then check out this toasty Fire Emblem video. Till then, I hope you all the best and take care. And now I'm gonna get some more waffles, and I think waffles along with Corey Baxter is like the running pun theme of this channel for some reason. I have no idea why those two correlate or those two just came to mind. But enough of my rambling on. Take care, hope you all the best, and see you around.